Guys, in today's video, we are finally going to fix this shitty R6's biggest problem, the biggest thing that we've had a problem with since we picked it up. Everything should go smooth in today's episode, but stick around and find out what inevitably will go wrong. Let's get started. What's going on, everybody? Chaseontwowheels here. Here is our 2018 Yamaha R6, and if you guys remember back from the very first video that we made with this bike, I actually rode it from buying it to the shop, and while I was riding it, I noticed something terrible, like legitimately terrible. Check this out. You guys know that these levers have been the bane of our existence with this motorcycle since picking it up. They cannot be adjusted. I don't know why. It terrifies me. That's the clutch side, and the brake side, even worse. You can't even pull those in. That is full. My plan was to ride this bike intermittently while we were rebuilding it. Those levers were so bad, I was like, bros, we are taking that chain off. There is no shot that I'm riding this motorcycle. But I have great news. In today's episode, we are going to be installing this fantastic Rizoma clutch lever. You gotta wait on the brake lever. We're gonna be doing that later down the road. We have these awesome Rizoma grips. They are fantastic looking. We have this really cool top triple clamp. That was a problem that was mostly aesthetic, but as you guys can see, the previous owner, this is what happens when you use metal keychains. They rub the powder coat off of your top triple and you get this pathetic looking shit. You guys know we give these motorcycles away once we get done building them, so I ain't about to give away a motorcycle with a top triple looking like that. So I figured if we're gonna replace it, why not go with like a race level Bonamici Racing Esponzio? If you know, you know. Bonamici Racing top triple clamp, gonna be awesome. And to go with that top triple clamp, we have a full set of engine protection from Bonamici Racing as well. Now, if you guys are new here, this is WBRGarage, where we take motorcycles, turn them into dream bikes, and then we give them away to the people that support the show. If you guys want to win our R6M when we get done building it, just go to WBRGarage.com. It'll be top link down below. You can get a membership for like $5. You can get a t-shirt. We even got little cups that I currently have coffee in. If you guys grab merch, grab membership, you get entries to win the motorcycle that we will eventually give away once we get done building it towards the end of the year. Also, before we get started, MotivationUSA.com. They are the fantastic people that supported us in this show, in this series. They gave us $6,000 worth of parts to put on this thing. They are specialists in taking fast bikes and making them faster. If you guys want to get some stuff from them, we have a discount link for you in the description. Thank you, Motivation USA, for being our build partner in today's episode. You guys better watch the last episode. We got the bike cranked up. It was dope. It shoots blue flames, turns out. That thing is sick. So, in today's episode, we're kind of moving forward with the motorcycle. We're handling some of the stuff up here so that we can get ever closer to getting this motorcycle on the road. Even if it ain't done yet, I just want to like ride it naked just so I want the bike to be naked, not me. Anyway, where are we starting, Pat?
So I think we should start with the simplest thing first, grips.
These are like the stock grips, which, you know,
they're not bad.
Shout out to Yamaha. They normally put a decent set of grips on there. Guys, this bike is destined for like hard riding, track time. You gotta hold on to the thing because it's gonna be a rocket ship.
You want to have some really good grip. The Rizoma ones we got are definitely some of the best ones you can find.
I love Rizoma stuff, and we have build costs. Okay, so as far as build cost goes, $79. Oh, okay, you can't forget grip glue. Grip glue, $3. Let's install the grips. All right, guys, old grips are off. You literally just get a box cutter and just cut these things in half. The really cool thing about the new grips, check it out. Made in Italy. It tells you what side is what, right, and it also tells you up. So that way we know to put it on like that. and obviously that's going to clock things correctly. I'm doing that as I'm putting it on the left side, but that's pretty neat that it tries to dumbify the install process.
Your throttle tube is slightly larger than this, so if you notice, that goes on super easy, so that's never going to work there.
That's actually a good point.
This side,
you got any fancy things to say about grip glue and how to use it?
There's some people who say to use it sparingly. Some people say to just slather it on there.
I mean, the more you put on, the longer it takes to dry. Is essentially the problem.
So what we want to do is if you want it rotated a certain way, so like we want the logo facing up so we can see it when the bike's not on. So I'm going to try to get it on there like that. That's just personal preference. I'm just going to kind of put some on there, move it around with my finger with the glove on, and try to slide it on there pretty easy.
I'm gonna avoid every joke that I should make. Okay, we're gonna get these grips installed and keep on trying.
Okay, if you have an air compressor, that's definitely the move.
Because I had to say, it should be a super easy episode. Everything should go smooth and the first thing, I've got the camera tight on the grip, and then you get it on half an inch and it stops, and I'm like, fug.
Fug and shit.
Bro, air compressor, absolutely the way to go. Okay. Hopefully the second one will be maybe less chaotic. Good God.
I doubt it.
Schmear, and then we pull. Going on.
Go.
God, already. It's okay, it's okay.
We use too much grip glue.
I got paper towels.
Yep. Quickly.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Look at that. We didn't come in moving as quick as we needed to. That second one, that pepped us up real quick. We were like, oh shit!
Move, move, move!
Go, go, go!
Go as quick as you can! Go, go, go! Breach, breach!
All right, guys, that got a little more chaotic, a little faster than I expected, but grips are on. They are clocked upwards. You can see mutation. That's a cool word. Oh my God, have you grabbed these yet? Okay, I take it back. Yamaha's grips are terrible. These are fantastic.
No, Yamaha's grips are good. Those are just that much better.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so grips are on. Noted, if you're putting on your own grips, grip glue and get that thing on as fast as possible. If you take too long, use compressed air
if you
in one of these little guys, if you have access to compressed air. If you don't, kind of got real panicky real fast, Pat, but we made it through.
Yeah, we got through that, no problem. Now we're just cleaning up some hardware. And
look at how crusty the hardware is. I'm now realizing in all the stuff that we have gotten for this motorcycle, I didn't get bar ends, so I'm gonna have to get another set of bar ends because these little stock boys are not gonna do it. If you guys got some good ideas for bar ends, let me know in the comments. I'll be interested to see what you guys think we should put on this beautiful bike. We're gonna get those bar ends cleaned off a bit, and then we'll get them back installed and keep on moving. Alrighty guys, grips are on now. Next up, I have to remove that lever. I wanted to do it first, but we need to do the grips first. Let's get this stupid lever removed because his brother gets to stay. At least for now, because there's a Brembo lever with this bike's name on it. Check out the customization on this. Let's get this unboxed and installed. Guys, check out this lever. I've never seen a lever where you actually actuate it on this like little mechanism inside the lever. Normally it's on the top or something like this is normal. Like on the bottom part, sometimes it's on the top, sometimes it's like a little lever piece over here. But this one is actually like inside a little housing. Oh my goodness, hold on. I wanna watch your face when you hold this. Feel that lever.
Very light.
It's very light, but like, how solid does that thing feel?
Extremely.
Oh, and it's got a little.
It's got a little rubber guy.
Right.
What do you want to say about your levers?
That is literally what I've been saying on first ride.
Levers.
Like the last few first rides, it's like I want a lever with a little bit of grip. Oh my God, that's literally rubberized.
Now it's a spacer as well, so if you notice, it's adjustable, so we can take this bolt out and slide this in.
Right.
But you will lose that
Well, check this out though. If things go tits up, this is all one piece. So that's gonna scrape along the ground. You can replace that.
Yeah, so that's a breakaway, so that's designed to shred in the event it goes down.
This is a better lever than I even expected it to be. I should have expected this out of Rizoma.
It's Rizoma. They're the best levers on the market.
I gotta say, Pat, look how nice the lever looks with the WBRG mug.
Ooh, product placement. You love to see it.
Little product place.
Pro tip, when you're doing your clutch levers, or any levers at all, if you have got a cable actuated clutch lever like we do here, you're gonna need to readjust it when you're done anyway. Go ahead and turn it, turn it, turn it. Give yourself some slack to play with when you're removing it. It's gonna make your life a lot easier later on.
Pat, thanks for the pro tip.
I said pro tip, should be a bro tip. I'm not a professional, but I'm a brofessional.
How's that feel, Pat?
Feels good.
Bro, this lever is, I ain't even gonna compare this lever to the other stuff. Check this thing out. Oh my goodness. This, if you guys have been watching my first rides, that is what I am talking about. Having a little bit of rubber on the lever just to give your finger something to like grip onto. I didn't even know these levers had that. Anyway, Rizoma lever, absolutely fantastic. It actually works now, and look at that, how easy. On the fly, changing it up. Also, I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but we're gonna have links in the description if you guys wanna grab anything we're doing. Just in the future, no, every WBRG episode, if we install something on a motorcycle, which that's basically every episode, links are in the description. Alrighty guys, I think I forgot to mention the price of this clutch lever. It's $200 for just the lever. Look, Motivation USA has some fantastic stuff, and we're putting it on this bike. So add that to the build total. So yeah, thank you Motivation USA for being our build sponsor, because your boy is too cheap to ever have a lever like that. But I mean, if you're building a really nice motorcycle, it's a really nice lever, just saying. Okay, next up, speaking of expensive stuff, we've got a top triple clamp to install. Pat, you ready for it?
Yeah.
Alrighty guys, so for the top triple clamp, if I understand this correctly, it should be relatively simple. Loosen that, which is tightened onto the fork. Loosen this, which is tightened onto this fork. Loosen this big washer nut thing, and then the whole thing should just slide off. Oh God. Now, you guys know what happens when I say things should be easy, so I can't wait to see what troubles lay ahead of us for this.
All right, well, that's enough room to get that off and be able to look at the bottom of it and see what's going on.
Do we like tap it with a rubber mallet or something? Yeah, hold on, let me get a rubber mallet.
Oh, there it goes, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. At least that gives us access to see things down here. Oh, those are like tamper-proof. Shit. Alrighty guys, we got the top triple off, but after doing some research and unboxing our Bonamici Racing top triple, we realized that to install that, we are going to have to remove our clutch cable because it's threaded down here. We're gonna have to unplug our ignition, so we just gotta run this wire through, find where it is, unplug it. We're gonna have to take the ignition out of here. If you guys have never uninstalled an ignition on a motorcycle, they're not just like Allens or bolts that you just pull out. Like, there's literally no threads. You have to drill them out. This top triple comes with these little barrel replacements that will go into the ignition, and they will thread in right here and right there. So we got to get a couple things uninstalled so we can pull off the top triple, and then we will get that other stuff reinstalled. This is gonna be a little bit longer of a B-roll, but we got a lot of stuff to do.
Cool. We're gonna drill these two guys out and try not to hurt this guy and yeet it on out of there. So we're gonna drill a pilot hole and then go in with the correct size bit, although we might be able to get it done with this first one. Let's start the first one.
I feel like there was a time in this video where I said something about let's see what happens, and
Dummy. I'm not gonna lie, that's genuinely hilarious.
didn't realize I was so strong. I'm sorry. How have I got this far in life and don't have a adjustable wrench?
Alabama socket set, because you just buy the right tools for the job.
Fair. Dude, is that ridiculous though? Just to knock this boy in and see?
If it gets it out, it's not ridiculous. The question is our tool going to be able to fit it? That's perfect. That's what we want. It'll just pop right up.
In the reality of time, we haven't talked in a while, but for you guys, it's been a couple seconds. Pros and cons. One, as you guys probably saw, we have this really cool extractor kit. Thank God. Turns out if you spend 6 to 7 years rebuilding motorcycles, you amass tools. So you got this cool extractor kit, right? Sweet. It's used to, you drill a hole, you use the other bit and it pulls it out. So we tried that on, Patrick's cleaning up the metal real quick. We tried that on these little guys here. The middle bit broke off inside of it. Sweet. The second one though, I mean, we just put the bigger boy on there. That's where you belong. We just got the biggest guy in the class. Mr. Number 5. So we're just gonna use this bigger guy. I mean, at this point, the best case scenario would be we drill a hole long enough. We're gonna re-drill a hole in this guy. When it gets deep enough to shove this guy in, we're gonna shove it in and hopefully just rip the head off. We're making progress though, kind of. Rip the head off and everything's fine. Yeah, crunch that bitch. Eat through it. Oh, hey. Broke the whole thing. Hey, that wasn't intentional, but if that works. Pat, you have to come see this.
Did the drill bit just snap it off?
No. It snapped a big enough hole and watch. We f***ed this one up better than the other side. Haha! Hey! Ha! We did it! What a great thing! Guys, we did it! I feel so accomplished. Yes! Go us!
Man, that was almost bad. That was almost really bad.
That sucked for a little while. All right, Pat, run us through what we got to do now.
We've got our new fancy boy. We are then going to run our fresh bolts in the bottom of our ignition.
This hardware, by the way, came with the top triple.
It did, and then we're gonna put our spacer on it. It is going to Scooby-Dooby-Doo and pop right in like that. Get these started by hand, make sure they're not going anywhere. Wiggle waggle, good to go. We'll grab our T-handle and tighten her down.
All right, guys, we figured it out. Look at that time view. Got this guy figured out. Clutch cable will run through it, so we're gonna get this installed on the bike and then wipe it off with a microfiber since all our nasty hands have touched it. Check that dude out.
Ooh.
Guys, look at the new top yoke. This feels like it's made out of like Nothing,
It's probably
nothing
Thai.
Mantium.
It is probably titanium. I need a torque wrench, please. Let me get the key, make sure the ignition actually works.
Hey, the bike, it turns on. We didn't goof it up too much.
That's the noise we want.
I saw your face.
I was a little
And
nervous.
your face was like, oh, fug. And I'm like, oh, no. Woohoo! My goodness, that was a little more intense than we thought it would be. But you know what? We got through it and actually persevered. I'm proud of us. Guys, we have the grips on, the lever on, the new beautiful triple along with that Giles yoke nut. My God, montage time. All right, guys, how freaking gorgeous is that? I didn't think it was that big of a deal just to like black this area out, but having the holes in here and I don't know, it just makes it look like it's cut down for weight and just, I don't know, it's a whole vibe. I love the little black difference between this material and this. Okay, so the most important mod, you guys might have not even noticed, but we took the key off and installed it on our little key tag here. Have we sold these yet? We're not selling these yet.
No, homie keeps asking.
It's a conversation. You guys, how about
from
this?
our boy.
Oh yeah. Let's get all the tag stuff. So guys, check this out. Check this little key tag out. WBRG on the front, then R6M on the background. You guys let us know, should we sell these with just WBRG on them? Maybe we can put them on the store or something like that. Do a super limited run. Our boy Small Bore on 2 wheels. Oh, it's ODC Decorations. We'll put links for his stuff in the description down below. He made us this cool little key tag.
He also made us all of our hats.
We've got hats and stuff. He makes all kinds of stuff. But if you guys would want one of these like little leather motorcycle keys, this one is specifically for motorcycles because if you put it in there, look at that. The metal does not get to your triple. It is very intentional. Front looks awesome. Love all of this. Looks fantastic. Now, final thing for the day, we have all this Bonamici Racing engine protection that we are gonna get on. We're gonna get the bike lifted up, pop these last couple things on, and that is going to wrap us for the day. Pat, you ready to finish this thing strong?
Yes, sir. And have you seen the amount of stickers we have in here?
No. Before we get the bike lifted up, I do want to mention, you guys will probably see that there's already engine guards on here. The problem is they're not made by some really nice, expensive Italian company. Oh, by the way, we got to get a price check. Hold on. Price check brought to you by Law Tigers. Not actually brought to you by Law Tigers, but they gave me a little pad, so they get the price check. The triple, what? There's no way. Pat, how much do you think that triple cost?
$475.
Hi guys, Future Chase here. There's a little issue with what you're about to see. We talk about the pricing of the top triple clamp. Now, when I was discussing the pricing of that top triple clamp, for some reason, my documentation said that it was $96, which, as you will see on my face, I thought was very cheap for what that was. And as we have come to now realize, that is not the price. So, the price sheet you're seeing is the price for a OEM top triple clamp for a 2018 Yamaha R6. That is not the top triple clamp that we are putting onto this motorcycle. The Bonamici triple clamp is in fact $425. Slightly more. Patrick, that's a calculation of how much more? 328?
No.
300? Whoo! So, yeah. The price of the Bonamici is $329 more than the $96 OEM. My apologies for the miscalculation. Luckily, we caught it before the video went live. So just know there's an extra $300, but do not worry. The actual build cost will reflect the correct amount. We're sorry for the mess up. Also, I hope you guys enjoy the more expensive motorcycle. We're gonna get to 20,000 so fast.
So fast.
Okay, back to the regular news schedule. Patrick's got to, okay. 96.29.
Yeah, damn.
Do you know how much the triple nut cost?
Hold on, what's that mean? Wow, that's a great price.
Wow! That's a low price!
How much do you think the nut cost?
Oh.
If the triple cost $96.29, add that to the bill total.
So the triples, not seed. I know Giles. They make a really good product. They make a very expensive product.
Yep.
Is it more or less than the triple? I think it's more.
I can't tell you.
I think it's a good bit more. I think it's like 125 bucks.
4016.
Wow, okay.
So you can get all of that triple stuff for less than 150 bucks. Bro, there's no way I'm not upgrading my triple on a Super Sport for $150. Get out of here. That being said, you might say to yourself, wow, Chase, you did all that upgrades for 150 bucks. You're so economical. And that would hypothetically be true. These engine guards cost, are you ready for a big number? Bonamici Racing engine guards for a 2018 Yamaha R6, $450.64. That being said, Motivation USA, thank you so much for sending us stuff that we would never be able to afford ourselves. You're gems. All right, let's get this stuff installed. I will say I'm glad that this guy had these on because it looks like it saved a lot of potential damage. So good for him for having those on. Not the nicest kit, but I mean, I wouldn't have 500 bucks for engine protection either, so. Alrighty guys, a little bit of a hiccup here at the end of the episode, but good news is my stator cover is on. It looks fantastic. I hope you guys can pick up like all of the little ridging on there. This is compared to this little guy that was here. So obviously, as you guys can see, massive upgrade in safety. Now, over here on Pat's side, this Mamma Jamma is solid. Love that. Here's our little hiccup. We were going to install this piece, which it is literally here to protect your clutch pull little mechanism. This part is absolutely solid. I love that not only it hides this little spring area, but it adds a ton of protection. The problem that we found, as you guys can see, it kind of taps into the back of this plate, and this is the clutch. So typically this spacer would go in, and then this bolt goes in here. The issue is that when we were trying to install it, there should be a few threads on the outside of this clutch plate right here that this bolt starts to grab onto, and then it sends it into the engine. Unfortunately, there are a couple threads damaged on the outside of this clutch plate, but we think we have a solution. We have a place, I don't know, a lot of you guys might have heard of it. It's called McMaster Car. This book, these guys.
I'm on page 3040.
We've used these guys before. I think they're based out of Atlanta because anything you buy, any hardware at all, they ship in like 1 to 2 days. It's fast as hell. But here's what we're gonna try to do. Pat is currently combing through this yellow pages of a fastener book. We are going to try to find a bolt that's exactly like this one, except I think it's an M680? 70. We're gonna try to find an M6, the exact same head, everything, but an 80, so it's slightly longer, and if it's slightly longer, it should be able to grab the threads of the engine. I don't think it has to be a bigger deal than that, but the problem is we don't know if we can find one, and it is currently late as shit. So we are going to have to end this episode here. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys wanna win the motorcycle, we are giving it away. WBRGarage.com is how you win it. Thank you, Motivation, for being our build sponsor. You guys tune in for the next episode, because now that we have that clutch lever fixed, I think we might do the drive chain and the wheels. We might put our new tires on, because if we do that, I can go for a ride. It's exciting. You guys make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see the rest of this build. We will have a build playlist in the description down below. It'll take you through every episode. Also, WBR Garage can be accessed by people that don't subscribe to the whole thing. You guys can just go to WBR Garage. That's how we have all the episodes like organized easily for you. So you can either use that playlist link or use the website and just go through all the seasons that way. It's super simple. That's the whole reason we made the website. But guys, I'm Chaseontwowheels. That's my buddy Pat. That's our R6 that we are currently building. Thank you guys so much for watching this point in the video. If you did get to this point, make sure to put OC in your comment. It stands for Outro Crew. That's for our people that make it to the end of the videos. And let us know if you guys have ever had this problem where your bolt just wasn't quite long enough. We'll see you guys on the next one. Later.